Lester around?
Yeah, he is.
How's everything in the UK?
Well, he's just going to get coffee.
The sale of coffee hasn't been prohibited in the UK yet.
No, not yet. So, dude,
Okay,
just
good.
explain just let me know what's happening with your camera there, because you're cutting your head off.
Okay, am I cutting my head off?
Well, let me just check something here quickly. Let me see if this is maybe.
I shouldn't be cutting my head off.
No, you look okay. Don't worry.
Do I look
That's
okay?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay, cool.
I just need.
I don't feel okay, but at least I look okay.
Why don't you feel okay, or is that something for the episode? Well, listen. By the way, just to warn you, we are live at the moment. Just telling you, just before you start dropping f-bombs.
Sharing
and
cool.
caring. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Morning, Oleg.
Good morning, Lester. How are you?
I don't know. Has Lester frozen already?
Lester, what's happening, man? How's everything? Is your neighbor once again abusing your Wi-Fi connection?
Your Wi-Fi connection. Okay, guys, listen. I just need to do my sound check as usual.
Just do a sound check.
Yeah, just to check that everyone's audio is coming across on YouTube and Facebook.
Right,
Because,
we
you know,
have a guest
sometimes-
in the lobby.
Sorry?
We've got a guest in the lobby.
That was Oleg, wasn't it?
That was me, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I will
So-
live everywhere.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook, and I'm just checking the sound. Okay, all the sound is working 100%. We're 1 minute away from 11 o'clock, so we can get ready to shoot from one music
Rock and roll.
piece. Oh my god, someone's got the fucking weed eater going again.
Okay, let me just fix that. Anton, I'm on the call.
Hey, I'm on the phone.
Can you do it later?
I'm talking to my mother.
Sorry, man.
Fantastic.
Okay, guys, with that, let's jump into
Rock
it.
and roll.
This is the Weekend Craic. Thanks so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Right. How many weeks to the end of the year?
Christmas.
To Christmas. Who's
5 to
counting?
6.
5, 6?
I'm still in March. It's way off, man. Hang on, let's get all the cups going at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations. Cheers, everyone. Happy
Cheers,
weekend.
guys.
Yeah,
Good
well,
morning.
Saturday.
Feliz
You made
de
it through Friday the
semana.
13th. You made it through Friday the 13th. Well done.
Oh, yes. Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah.
I'm not superstitious, but hey, listen, after this year, I think maybe I should be here.
Eh?
No, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So
Tell
there
us.
is, if you go to my Instagram page,
Yeah.
you will, that's at the Bearded Fen for anyone else that wants to go there. You'll see that I took a photo while I was on the beach down in East London. I was at I was at Kafani. So on the beach there, I had my gimbal and I took a nice long walk down the beach, and along the way I was just finding nice spots to take decent selfies, right?
Yeah.
Tripod, cell phone. So I took this photo and I was like, yeah, looking ahead, looking back on 2019 and looking ahead to 2020 and all the opportunities that 2020 presents. I was like super positive. So talk about being superstitious and putting it out there, and 2020 saying, dude, Not this year.
It
So-
happens though. It happens like that. It's
Yeah,
like,
it does. It does.
you
happen.
know, like you don't have control on a lot of things, man. You just need to just chill out and enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey.
Enjoy the journey. So,
Yeah.
guys, how's everyone doing this week?
Well, I had a fantastic week.
Yeah.
I would rate it as a 7.5
Yo.
officially, and unofficially an 8.5.
You had a good birthday then.
I did. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Yeah. So I had a good week. Lester, tell us a story.
5.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're
Unofficially-
consistent.
5.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's lockdown. It's like Groundhog
Well,
Day
yeah.
again.
I mean,
You
talking
guys have
about
forgotten what it's like.
well, Uncle Cyril knows what it's like and says, we're not going back there again. However, Boris
do
didn't
you
get
think
the
he's
memo.
got tired now? Do you think he's a bit fed up with this whole lockdown himself? He's like, no, I can't do this myself.
Yeah, because I think he knows that if he goes lockdown again, then old Glamini Zuma is going to take over. You know, he's going to lose control. He's
Another
going to lose
Zuma.
control. Yeah. And hey, Oleg, what happened on your week, man?
It was pretty good. It started off really well. But then like yesterday was pretty much like just dragging on. But what I am looking my week, I would rate it a solid 6.5. Not
When did we get
unofficial
in-
official.
When did we get into these halves?
I don't know. I
let's
think
make
it was one of the.
Let's
What
make
does
it
that mean?
a conservative 6.
I think we
Solid
started off with.
conservative 6.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's that glass half full, glass half empty kind of scenario.
Wrong
It was like
size
when you,
glass.
like when you are answering a question on a survey that's like 1
Yeah.
to 5. What do you choose? You choose 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always go for the middle. Okay, so well, I was a 6, but I would like to have been a 7, so I'll call it a 6.5. Is that the psychology behind it?
I think there's a
I don't know.
psychology behind
Yeah.
it.
Well,
I don't
tell
know.
you.
Maybe you wake up in the morning and it's like a 3. And then you have a great productive morning and it shoots up to an 8. And then
Oh,
you have
jeez.
a rubbish afternoon, it drops again. So it fluctuates through the day.
Uh,
So you have to take an average for all the
yeah.
measuring points.
yeah.
By the way, I have to ask, like, I'm on your Instagram page and I'm checking that photo that you taken on the beach. I think it's an amazing photo. Did you take the photo yourself or did somebody took it for you?
No, I took it myself. That's what I said.
That's pretty
I set up the story that I had my gimbal and
Yeah.
my tripod, and I was taking
Okay, cool.
selfies along the beach. Yeah.
Dude, it's an awesome photo, man.
Thanks very much.
Like, I like the whole, like cloud background, and
Sweet.
you look
No,
like
Yeah.
you look like you're just about to. You're looking into the ocean, right? So it looks like you're just about to go in and basically wrestle with some great whites.
Yeah, something like that. And the great white actually turned out to be COVID-19. No, well, just read the caption there. You've got it there. Just read the caption there.
Yeah. So 2019 almost behind us. Now it's time to look ahead into 2020. Excited about opportunities that are available in the new year. Hashtag the good year. Hashtag the good life. Hashtag living the good life. Hashtag the bearded fan. Hashtag.
You do like your
Bearded Fen.
hashtags.
Wow.
Well,
I
have you
I
ever
try and
thought about
irritate.
Hashtag.
Okay, so you don't know. I've got this friend Loren, right?
Yeah.
He hates hashtags. So let's
Does
just
he?
say I'm trying to wind him up.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, hashtags have got. I mean, a hashtag is a tag, so that if someone is looking for something in particular, they will find your
Yeah.
your photos. I mean, that's how it
Awesome.
works. So they do have a purpose. They're not just there because the millennials decided that, they just wanted to tag everything, hashtag everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that whole looking out into the ocean, looking for the great whites was actually looking into 2020. So that's the whole idea there.
But look how it turned out, huh?
Well, that's why I say don't jinx it. And you ask about being superstitious. I'm saying, hey, don't jinx it by saying, hey, next year's going to be a fantastic year.
Look, I don't think it can get any worse. But
January was okay.
January up to half of March. Or like in Feb.
It's not contained the whole year. There were a few good months.
Yeah, exactly. And
and it's not over yet. I mean, I'm sure for Christmas it won't be cancelled.
Well, at least Oleg made a comment the other day. It wasn't on the Weekend Craic. It was on one of our work virtual coffee get-togethers, and he said that let's just hope that the U.S. election. What did you say? Let's just hope the U.S. election doesn't go as the biggest moment in 2020, something like that. So, I know. Like so the U.S. elections had the ability to pip COVID by like the Third World War breaking out because Trump doesn't want to. I don't want to leave office. If you know what I mean. That was my best Trump impression I've ever done.
Well, I mean, you took my breath away. Words fail me. I mean,
listen, dude. I don't know what was in my coffee this morning, but it's.
But hypothetically, guys, like if Trump doesn't want to leave office, can like the Queen get involved and unleash some of her corgis on him?
Well, no, the Queen actually owns a lot of swords.
Yes, so, but don't forget. I think the Queen was, the Queen is a very, very smart woman, right?
Yeah.
And I think she has played the ultimate chess move, right? She convinced her grandson to give up his duties as part of the royal family and sent him to the US. But in fact, he's actually a sleeper agent. And if Trump doesn't leave office, he's going to be activated.
Can't be a sleeper agent because everyone knows him.
Well, they don't know what his real purpose is in the US.
That and he's in Canada.
Well, no. Well, they said. Well,
are you saying?
No, they're in LA now. They're in LA now.
Are they?
Apparently.
Okay.
Well, according to the latest tabloid. I don't know what to believe these days, but I'm just saying is that I think maybe he is actually a sleeper agent and he's there to take out. I think Lester's internet is going to start glitching now. I think he's he's there to take out Trump if necessary. Right? Okay. I think I just stunned the world. I think the whole world just stopped.
That's amazing. It's an amazing theory. I think you need to start your own InfoWars channel.
I think no. I'm gonna start a conspiracy theory channel. Yeah, the world according to Marsh.
Right? Somebody's actually counted how many games of golf he had during his presidency.
Yeah.
Something like 278 games of golf whilst he's in turn. I mean, he loves his golf, so that's the way to get him out. You just say, "Well, there's a free. I've got you a slot for tee off at 12:04 on this course. Are you in?"
In Scotland.
Yeah, no.
And then they revoke his passport.
He's so well loved up there.
And in the meantime, it was actually a trip to the Tower, right? The Tower of London is open for business.
If it's good enough for William Wallace,
yeah. Oh, geez.
Did I tell you I came across his motorcade? I was in Washington a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And we got into lockdown. I was outside Capitol Hill. And so basically his motorcade was going to come through. So they locked us all down on the pavement. There's hundreds of police came out of nowhere. Just nobody moved, nobody crossed the road, nobody breathed. And we sat there for 20 minutes. And eventually this motorcade, sorry if I've told you the story, but the motorcade came through.
First time I've heard it.
And,
and
I think I'll send you the video, but it just goes on and on and on and
Really?
on. It's like a whole procession. It's like a 4th of July bloody street parade.
Yeah, that's hectic.
There's fire engines, ambulances, armed vehicles, tons of Secret Service vehicles, a number of stretched limos in case you don't know which one to take. It was just ridiculous. And then they passed. Eventually, it took them about 5 minutes to drive past. And then they still wouldn't let us go free. We had to wait there for another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
like,
crazy.
Well, that's just a waste of half an hour of my day.
Yeah, that's hectic. That's hectic. But at least you one shot, so that's I guess an upside. Like you didn't make a move to take out a chocolate bar and somebody's like, "Oh, he's reaching for a gun."
Oh no. Well, anyway, I don't know. Maybe I can't even think now after that comment. Yeah. Oh shit. So, what's new? So, Lester, tell us about lockdown at the moment. I mean, Boris has got his thing through in the House of Commons, and how's it affected you? Like now, where you are, things basically stayed the same, or have you noticed that?
Largely. I mean, if I think back to when we went to lockdown in March, nobody knew how to work this thing. We just knew we had to stop what we were doing and lock ourselves down. So we didn't have a view on what could be open, what was safe, what was not safe. And we've learned a lot over the last month. So this lockdown is, there's still some shops open that weren't open before. But in general, most places are shut down again, including my local pub.
Okay.
But we are able to move more freely. Let me rephrase that. Compared to March. Because March it was you can go out and exercise, but you can't drive to somewhere to exercise. Or you can't walk your dog, but you can walk your dog. And it was all very confusing. Whereas now it's they encourage you to exercise. But again, don't be silly and there's just everywhere there's just signs up going, keep 2 meters, wear a mask. It's just drummed in on the radio and TV and everywhere it's just drummed in. So, I mean, I haven't really changed since March, which is why I still think I'm in March because I'm still working from home.
Yeah.
But but certainly our offices haven't reopened. The ones that we had open in Germany are pretty much shut as well. It's much the same, but it's not the same. I mean, I can't go and meet friends and sit in their garden.
Okay.
So I can't have them around my house. I can't meet them at the pub. So it's like an isolation.
Okay, but I mean, you can't go to the pub, but can you go buy alcohol at the Snoopy, at the shops?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Although they were talking about restricting that as well, but I don't think that's come into play.
Yeah, I saw something.
My pub is open.
Okay, but they can only do takeaways.
My pub now sells the best pizza in town.
Wow.
How to pivot?
You serious?
Yeah, they serve it through the window. You can't go into the pub.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're really cool pizzas, and that's a problem in itself. But
that's a problem.
I might have a few pizzas before this lockdown is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good pizzas, and they're serving through. But you can buy bottled wine or beer with your pizza.
Oh, right. Okay. Fair
you just can't drink on the premises. You can't go into the premises.
Yeah.
So what's happening is we now accidentally. Oh, you here for pizza as well? My mates.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were coming for pizza. Well, we might as well have a chat while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can stand outside the pub. You can stand outside the pub waiting for your delivery.
Yes.
So you do curbside pickup. Is that right?
Well, yes. We walk in. Well, there's a little area outside. They have their own parking lot. But yeah, you still have to keep your social distancing. But yeah,
Wow.
it's public road, so
Okay.
you can meet there
Yeah, sure.
unofficially.
Unofficially. Officially,
I mean,
unofficially.
Where did I go? I went walking last weekend with my dog, which I do every weekend, because there's lots of places around where I live. We can walk through woods and countryside. It's great.
Yeah.
So I went to this one place, which I go to this time of year because it's a bit higher up and less muddy. And it's got a big car park. And there's never a problem getting parking. Last weekend, you couldn't get in the car park, and all the cars were like 400 or 500 meters down the road each way. Just people all getting out at the same time, because you can go and exercise. Therefore, you can meet up accidentally with friends and family.
No, exactly.
And I'm like, there's so many people in a congested area.
Mm. So did they not have that restriction? Because the restriction in South Africa was that there was a certain number of people that were allowed to exercise together. So like if you're in a group, then I think, let's say it was, you could only be 3 people. And then you had to social distance in that, but then obviously you had to be separate from other groups.
So I think you can meet with one person on a walk.
Yeah.
And whether it be, they're very conscious of psychological well-being as well.
Yeah.
Especially for people who live on their own, or the elderly who are on their own. So they can still have a carer to come in and check on them and you know, spend some time with them just for psychological well-being.
Yes.
Social distancing assumed. And you can do the same out in the open. But yeah, certainly I was seeing whole families, grandmother, 3 generations of the same family walking down through the woods. Like, there's no social distancing, and I think there's also that same thing, which I think we've touched on before, which is people don't care anymore. I mean, they get it and they'll go through the motions, but everyone's just tired of this whole thing.
Yeah, there's definitely fatigue. Yeah, there's definitely fatigue.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, we see the fatigue here in South Africa because I think people are just like, hut full of it. I mean, if Cyril came online when was it, Wednesday, Oleg? And everyone was like holding their breath because they thought that he was going to lock it down, and it's just coming up to December holidays, and people are like, oh shit, is my Christmas holiday going down the drain or whatever. Yeah. And he actually opened it up more than close it down. Yeah. So I think if he had gone the other way and tried to lock it down again, I just feel that people would have just pushed back so hard, because I think people are just tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
I mean, I look at the stats, and what was 2 days ago? The UK was accumulating a ton of new cases. 33,000 2 days ago. And
that is hectic. That is really hectic.
37,000. But they're doing more testing. I mean, where was it? Liverpool. They encouraged everybody, whether you have symptoms or not, go and get a test. They're trying to test the whole city.
Wow.
So obviously Liverpool was one of the first cities to lock down in its own zonal lockdown weeks ago. So you're going to find a lot more positive cases, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
You're starting to sound like Trump now. You're starting to sound like Trump, eh?
Yeah.
But it looks like, look, I'm busy looking at the stats, and it looks like the infection curve is pretty much like the same across like all European countries. Yeah. Except maybe for France. France took a dip. But did France lock down before you guys went into lockdown?
I'm not sure. I've lost track of what.
Because
they don't do as much testing as everybody else either.
Okay.
But I mean, the thing is, like, if you look at the curve, I mean, Oleg, you're talking about the curve. If you look at the death rate curve for the UK, it is now sitting at 2.4%.
Exactly. So regardless of what your feelings and my feelings around the measurements, the death rate per capita is minimal, and that's why people have fatigue and feel confident that if they get it. I mean, that's not to say these people what's the death rate versus positive rate? I mean, with those who are tested positive. People just feel, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I have a chance of survival, and I'm at this point, I just want to get back to normal.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've probably, what's the common thing? I've probably had it already.
Yes. Well, go get tested and prove that point.
Well, that's the other thing is apparently you can still test positive. We have this thing with our company doctor that we're checking at the moment, because if somebody in our company tests positive, they go into quarantine. And then after 2 weeks, they have another test. And if it's negative, they have to have another test within 48 hours. And if that's negative, so there are 2 negative tests within 48 hours, then they can come back to work. Because we do have people that still have to go into our place of work.
The office, yeah.
But now we're finding that you can, in some cases, still test positive 3 months after you've actually had it.
Really?
Yeah, because you'll still have antibodies.
No, well, no, there's a difference between testing positive and detecting antibodies.
It's the type of test,
It's the type of test.
Have I got COVID-19 is the test.
Yes.
So, well, if you got traces of it from when you had it 2 months ago, yes, you have still. Correct.
Well, I suppose there's, as I understand, the PCR test is the one that tests whether you've got COVID now. And the antibody test is the test that tests whether you've had it.
Yeah.
Is everyone testing the same thing the same way?
Well, I don't know.
I think I think everyone's testing different stuff.
Well, look, I mean, look. The reality is, in the first part of the pandemic, there was no antibody test. So the only test that they were doing was the PCR test. Now the antibody tests are starting to come out. You can actually buy them at, I think you can buy them at Clicks here in South Africa. You can buy the antibody test.
Really?
You serious?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that South Africa have opened the borders, I can come and visit.
But you can't get out of the UK, dude. You're more than welcome to arrive, but you just can't leave your place of.
So, no, I can.
Can
to
you?
a degree. In 2 weeks' time. All right.
Okay, so how many hops do you have to do? You've got to go from the UK to France, from France to Belgium, from Belgium to Poland, from Poland to Russia, from Russia to... no, I'm joking. I mean, is there an escape route through Europe? The pilgrimage that you need to make to get to South Africa?
I think I can still catch the Eurostar to Paris.
Okay. And
so theoretically, yeah. Oh, no, I can still. I think I can still drive to Netherlands.
Okay. But
anyway,
I mean, can you fly out of the as things are now? Can you fly out of the UK to South Africa? Heathrow to Johannesburg.
There will be a way. Yes, there are still flights out of the country.
Okay.
So whether that's going to South Africa or not, I'm a bit Oleg's checking this out right now.
Oleg is
I don't know if I can fly direct, but I can get out the country, and you can probably find a sequence of planes if I wanted to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Talking about a direct flight, Heathrow to Johannesburg versus okay, you know what? I can get there, but I have to do it like this. I've got to go from the UK to here, from here to there, from there to Johannesburg. Okay.
So while I'm doing that, I was thinking in 2 weeks' time, when the second was but more than 2 weeks, 2nd of December, when this current lockdown ends,
yes,
and flights resume, I still have to arrive with a negative COVID test.
Yeah.
Which I have to have done 72 hours before I land.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that.
Yeah.
There's so much testing going on. I'm not sure I can get a speedy result. Because I pretty much have to get a result within 24 hours and hope. Because by the time I land, that's another, you're in the sky for 12 hours. It's half the day gone.
Yeah.
And so it's a bit of a risk. If I go and spend whatever $1,000 on a plane ticket, geez, I better hope I'm tested negative. And I get the results back quickly. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So they should do it at the airport when you arrive.
Yeah. But I mean, what's the turnaround time on a test, though?
Well, I mean, there are express tests available, but I don't think you get your results that fast.
Yeah. Even though it's an express test.
I think I think for us, the average turnaround time is about 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days. But it could take longer depending, but like generally 2 days. But like Lester said, it's like if you get tested, there's no guarantee it's going to come back negative. So it's like, who knows? What if it comes back positive? Then what?
Yeah, do I get my money back? I kind of want to get the test and then book for like, when's the next cheapest, best?
Well, look, I suppose what's the worst thing the worst thing that could happen is they send you back. The other option is that you go into quarantine for 10 days, 10 to 14 days.
Where do I go into quarantine when I land then?
I don't know. They'll put you in I don't know. They'll put you up in a 5-star hotel sorry, Les, I couldn't hear what you said there. Just say again.
Yeah, no, there's that weed eater, wind blower.
That's yeah. Interference. It's like, obviously Oleg didn't hear it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. So maybe you quarantine in a 5-star hotel in Cape Town or something. I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad.
Well, there was something on TikTok that this guy was put in the whole Hilton hotel was booked out for COVID quarantine. And they had security guards on each floor.
Oh, right.
But he was like, this is even better than the hotel I'd booked for myself.
Yeah.
Hey, so I can fly.
Okay.
Let's see. Hang on, but this says Lufthansa cargo. No, that's not good. Yeah.
They're going to ship you in a box, dude.
Yeah, Qatar. I can fly to Doha and then to Joburg.
Dude, think about this. You organize a courier to come pick up a package. UK to Cape Town. Right? You put yourself in a box. Get someone to put the label on. And they'll come and pick you up. You'll make it to Joburg. I don't know if you'll make it alive, though. I wonder what kit you would need to have to survive a cargo flight. I mean, like, would you need oxygen? Would you need like some thermal clothes to wear? What food and drink would you need to take with you? I mean, how would you make sure that you don't really need to go to the toilet too often?
Yeah.
I think this.
What filtration device would you need to use so that you could reconsume your urine, that kind of thing?
Yeah, but you don't know if they're going to actually stack you the right way up.
Fragile, this way up.
But you can put
I've seen these guys load cargo planes. They are doing Tetris. They're just trying to fit stuff in as best they can into the parameters that they have.
Yes.
Everything, and there's a lot of big, the bigger planes where they've got these big pallets. They still have the dimensions to fit it. They cling wrap and shrink them.
I've just had a thought. Imagine you're on this forklift on this pallet, and you shift your weight and your box falls off the pallet onto the tarmac, and the box splits open. Dink.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it's like, where am I?
Are we there yet? Yeah. Because I think you kind of want to just you want some sort of tranquilizer, because you want to sleep through this journey. You don't want to be there in the dark. Oh, there is a direct flight on Monday night.
Okay.
British Airways.
What time must I pick you up at the airport, Lester?
10:15 we land on Tuesday morning.
On Tuesday morning? I can make a plan. I've got a meeting at 10, but I can come fetch you afterwards.
Yeah, but I've still got to go through COVID screening and immigration and stuff.
That's right, and I'll pick you up in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Well, did I tell you, every time I go to South Africa, I get scrutinized for I think I did tell you.
Yeah, we spoke about the whole
passport thing. They
passport
always ask me
thing.
for my tax clearance and...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird, eh? Yeah. So, but I mean, is it just better not just to travel in your British passport then?
Well, that's what I've been, the last 2 times I've been there, I traveled on the
Yeah.
British passport, and it's like a whole new, there's
Yeah.
no queues.
Yeah.
It's like,
you get the
"Welcome,
royal treatment.
tourists. Come on in. Happy
Yeah, you can-
smiley face by the passport
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
Very welcoming compared to the other side, which is show me your papers.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Let's see
where
your
have you
papers.
been? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. Well, so there is a potential for you to organize some R&R to South Africa. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I could do with a holiday. But then how open is the rest of the country? Like, because they shut the
Fuck,
Kruger
dude.
Park, right? 'Cause I
No,
was
the
looking
Kruger
at
Park is
pictures of
open
lions
now.
on their golf course.
Kruger
Everything's
Park
open.
is, yeah, someone was at the Kruger Park the other day. They were telling us about it. I don't know. Oleg, was it someone at work that was at the Kruger Park?
I think so, yeah.
Someone told me they were at the Kruger Park the other day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
it was
you
someone
took
in
tourists
it was someone in Group IM. Sorry, it was someone in Group IM that told us, in one of our catch-up meetings that they'd been to the Kruger Park. Legendary. Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm going to change my search here. Maybe let's go to Cape Town.
Oh, he's going to go straight.
Let's not go to OR Tambo. Let's go to Haiti. No, that's
No.
a different Cape.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah, well,
It doesn't like that search.
doesn't it? My God. But I mean, is it direct to Cape Town, or is it land in Johannesburg and then go down to Cape Town? How does it, if you're flying to Cape Town, is it, but they've got an international airport there, so it must be direct.
Yeah, I've flown a couple of times from Cape Town to London.
Okay.
It's it's not a big terminal, right?
Ah, right. Okay.
It's a bit like Durban.
Yeah. So we'll see in Cape Town then.
I'm just checking. Direct flights to Cape Town. It's not the cheapest way. The cheapest way and the best way at the moment is via Ethiopia.
Okay.
No, they've got brand new planes, and
Really?
let's hope they
What have they got?
The Maxes.
Yeah, 737 Maxes. Do they give you a discounted rate just because you might not make it or something?
But apparently they fixed the issue with the Maxes.
Really?
Are you gonna?
And then they found another problem. Then they found another
Today.
problem.
Today.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't see direct flights. Mind you, I'm picking a specific date. I can get to Cape Town, but not direct. On Monday.
yeah. So it says here that the 737 MAX is ready to fly again, but the plane certification still needs to be fixed. So they're not flying just yet.
So hang on, if they're scrapping around the world during this COVID time, they scrapped the 747s, and the A380s are on their way out. What is everybody actually flying?
A340s.
To the other Airbus. Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy that I follow on TikTok. Hello, TikTok. Who delivers who works for Boeing or whoever, Airbus, and then
Airbus, yeah.
Yeah, then he delivers planes to the various countries, and he does TikToks while they're flying the plane there. The plane is completely empty. It's just him, the other pilots, and I think there's a flight engineer or whatever on there. Legendary. Anyway.
That's pretty cool. That's like an extreme courier.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine that's your job. Okay, Dick, today you're flying from, LAX to wherever.
Yeah, but you wouldn't though. You'd be flying from Boeing's hangar.
Yeah, sure. Wherever it is.
But where do they deliver these things? Because it isn't the main airports.
So when they,
is it?
yeah. I think they delivered it. The one that they delivered was, I think, to Singapore recently. Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? Anyway, so seeing that we missed out on the days or the national what the days of the year last weekend. I suppose we need to do a bit of catching up.
No, for sure.
There was quite a lot of what? What did you got something to say there, Lester?
I've got a courier at the door. Hold on.
Go jump in your box quickly. He came too early.
Is Lester really going to ship himself?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to hint and try and convince him that he needs to come and visit us in Johannesburg or Cape Town or whatever.
Yeah, but if he's going to rock up, he's going to rock up in Cape Town. He's not going to rock up in Joburg.
No, I agree. I agree. Well, it depends. I mean, if he wants to go to Cape Town and he wants to enjoy Cape Town in his own, that's fine. I won't be upset. Actually, I will be.
But you're going to be there.
Well, that's only if he comes in December.
Yeah.
If he doesn't come in December, then I won't be there.
I want to go to Kruger Park in December because, like, I'm taking leave
Jeez,
halfway
dude, you know how hot it's going to be in December?
It's going to be hot, but it's cool. It's fine.
You're going to die.
It's okay. I like hot weather.
Yeah, well, you'll just have to hope that aircon in your car is on full blast and it works 100%.
Yeah. No, don't stress.
Okay, Charlie. Yeah. So I've booked or am in the process of booking some accommodation next September.
Yeah.
In Hazy View.
Cool.
Yeah. So then we're basically like 15 kilometers away from one of the gates, or two of the gates to the Kruger Park. So I'll take my girls.
That's
go
awesome.
Stay at Hazy View Cabanas or one of the Sabi resorts, and make our way through to Kruger Park. Yeah, I mean, I love the Kruger Park.
Yeah, Kruger Park is awesome. Like, I see something new like every single time I go. It's really amazing to go there, take a trip. Really cool. Really enjoy it.
So what was in the box?
5 boxes, actually.
5
the odd thing
boxes.
Is we've ordered some storage containers, plastic storage containers.
Okay.
Because you can't go buy them, but you can buy them online.
Okay.
They ship them individually. So I have a cardboard box with a storage box in it.
Yeah.
So now I've got massive cardboard boxes that I can use for storage. I should have just ordered one container.
Wow. By the way, guys, I wanted to check with you, right? Did you guys do any Black Friday shopping?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not
you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I think I think Black Friday in South Africa is a bit of a hoax. It's a bit of a hoax.
It's a bit of a hoax everywhere.
Because they'll say that you go and take a lot. They'll say that let's say use an item as an example. It's normally 15,000 rand. Now you can pick it up for 9,500 bucks, right? But 3 weeks ago on Take a Lot, it was 11,000 rand.
Yeah.
So they tell you that you're getting like 40% discount, but you're actually not getting 40% discount.
What they do here is they would have some key things that they've pre-ordered, gadgety or whatever it might be that's going to be in demand, and they make those a bit cheap. Yeah. And then
the rest of the stuff is...
They have 1,000 items on their Black Friday list.
Yeah.
And they're not that cheap, but you get drawn in by the cheap one.
Yeah. Exactly. And they've got this thing now where Black Friday in South Africa is actually the whole week.
Yeah, they're starting to do that as well.
It's the helicopter. That's right. Oleg, put yourself on mute. Before I mute you. I just realized I can actually mute Oleg. Eh?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Why didn't I think of that before?
So you're talking about national days.
Oh yeah. I thought we'd do a bit of catch up. So, seeing that it was my birthday during the week, I thought I'd go and see what days were being celebrated on my birthday, which was the 11th on Wednesday. So the first thing was, it was Origami Day. Woohoo! Okay.
Watch
But
out,
it was
paper cut.
sorry.
Yeah.
But it was also Sunday. No. It was Wednesday. But it was Sunday.
Wednesday.
No, but it was Sunday. Oh,
Remembrance
Sunday,
Sunday.
as in dessert
my
Sunday.
God.
I wish I'd known that, because then I would have gone and got a sundae on Wednesday for my birthday.
Milky Lane.
Milky Lane. Jesus, dude, I can't remember when last I was in Milky Lane.
Does that place actually still exist?
Yeah, it does. Well, maybe, I don't know. After COVID, maybe not. I haven't, it's not something that I check, because I don't really go there, so I don't really check,
Yep.
But there's I must admit, I'm not the biggest dessert fan. There are very specific desserts that I enjoy, and I don't have them that often. Ice cream is not really my biggest thing, but I do enjoy a good ice cream every now and again. So when I go down to Cape Town, there is an ice cream shop in Cork Bay called Ice Cafe, which has got really, really nice Italian ice cream, which oddly enough is actually manufactured in Magaliesburg, in Gauteng.
That's interesting.
And shipped to Cape Town.
And shipped to Cape Town. Go figure.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, but then there's another one up here in Joburg called Paul's Ice Cream, which is very, very nice. They've got some really good flavors. They've got this banana Nutella flavor, which is pretty dope. But it's nice because they sell them in these small square boxes, got a spoon inside there, just eat it like that.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to buy the whole tub, or you buy this cone that's like fucking melting while you're trying to eat it, and it's all down my beard.
Down your beard.
Yeah, because I need a spoon to. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So it was Sunday on Wednesday on my birthday. Great. It was also Singles Day.
Wow.
Which is actually quite appropriate.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. It was also, I don't know how to pronounce this. How do you pronounce this? P-O-C-K-Y. Pocky Day.
What is that?
Pokey.
Well, I thought at first when I saw it was Pokey Day, and I thought that's quite great because it's Singles Day and it's Pokey Day at the same time. And I said, okay, that works. But I don't think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Pocky Day. It's P-O-C-K-Y.
Yep.
Do you know what Pocky is?
No idea.
Lester, want to have a stab at it without Googling it?
It's got to be a type of food.
Yes.
But is it a vegetable or a fruit?
Nope.
Or no?
Neither.
It could be a baked good.
Yeah, it's a baked good. You're getting hotter.
Getting warmer.
Yeah, getting warmer.
Like the yeast inside the pocky.
Well, don't get too hot because you might melt it.
Some ice cream baked good.
No.
Go on, tell us.
You're getting colder now. Okay, so you know those breadsticks? You get in a box, breadsticks with chocolate on the end?
Yeah.
That's Pocky.
Oh! They have a national day? Oh my God.
Yep. They got a national Pocky Day. Anyway. Interesting. You learn something new every week on the
I
Weekend
learned
Craic.
something.
Unless we forget to do the days of the I say days of the week. What?
Days of the
National
week.
days.
National. Well, it's not national
Current.
days. It's days of the year. Get it right,
Yeah.
Marsh. Days of the year. Yeah. So today is Loosen Up and Lighten Up Day, that's pretty cool. Just so happens to be on a Saturday, so that's pretty dope.
Oh, that's interesting.
Also, World Diabetes Day, so
Yeah.
all those people that have diabetes. My dad's got diabetes, so it's not exactly the most pleasant thing, especially when you're battling to control your sugar levels or your insulin levels. So the next two, after telling you the next two, I've got a proposal. So it's also pickle day, which I love pickles, which is really great, you know. And it's also spicy guacamole day.
Yeah.
I'd like to make it a proposal that it should be also National Rennies Day as well, or National Antacid Day.
National Rennies Day.
Yeah,
That's
Antacid
the
Day.
week after, the day off.
Yeah.
Because I reckon if I celebrate Pickle Day and Spicy Guacamole Day today, I reckon by this evening I'm going to need some Enos or some Rennies or something like that. Yeah. I mean, just reading that made my stomach go, oh my God. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. Here it comes. But that wouldn't stop me from eating this shit. But I mean, it's just like, yeah.
It's like the antivirus that you needed to
combat. Yeah.
Consume in safe quantities.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's the gist of it. There was nothing really other than that. I mean, it's quite you know, I don't know about you, but the trend is generally that a lot of days that are celebrated are around food or drink.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think there's obviously the Hindu festivals this time of year.
It's Diwali, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when is Diwali actually?
Is it today?
It's like a whole week. It's this week.
Okay. Because I haven't heard any, because normally I hear fireworks when it's Diwali. I haven't heard anything this week. Because the 14th, today.
It's today.
Today.
Also Children's Day.
Is it also Children's Day?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
What kind of father am I?
I mean, I hope your girls aren't watching this because you're in trouble, man.
Nah, trust me. They ain't watching their dad do Weekend Craic, dude. They either watching or making TikToks. Yeah, trust me.
Have you tried to outcool them on TikTok yet?
Dude, I
that
don't
you
think
can get more views than them.
What? Me? Never. How? I'm like.
Oh, there's enough on TikTok where the parents have outdone the kids.
But what have they done to outdo their kids, though? That's the question.
All they've got to do is film their kids making their TikToks. That generally is enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, you need to
outdance them. Learn their dance routine and outdance them at their own game.
Oh, God, dude, it would take me a freaking year to learn one of those.
You
dances.
might hurt yourself.
Yeah, and I might hurt myself. I might land up in hospital. Yeah. Well, I mean,
that would be so entertaining, though.
No, well, Oleg gave me a call this morning. We were having a chat on the phone, and I was standing outside. And all of a sudden, I've got this thing that if I stand too long in the same position, I don't know what happens. I get flipping lower back pain. Right?
That's
so
horrible.
after he called me, like all of a sudden my back was like, oh fuck, it's just seized. Shit.
Yo, that's hectic.
Yeah, it's called old age, dude. Old age.
That's horrible, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so now Lester's proposing that I flip and dance my way to fame on TikTok.
Your Instagram can cope with this.
My Instagram.
It is possible.
I'm sure it is possible.
The question is whether you want to do it or not.
Is you know, like I almost feel like we're in a Mythbusters episode now. Is it plausible or is it going to be debunked?
I'd want to see you like at least give it a shot, you know, before you completely turn it down. You know, try something new. Maybe do a TikTok episode where we go to Orlando Towers and you consider bungee jumping from the top. I think that's...
Yeah, I think I'll have a funny dance. A very, very funny dance. Yeah.
I love that Oleg never lets this go. Any opportunity. Just bring this back in.
I do try, you know.
I think I was going to tell you guys 2 weeks ago about an upcoming event. My little village is in the news once a year.
Yes, you were
Yes,
going to
sir.
tell us about that.
Yeah, well, this year was cancelled because of lockdown. But basically, it's around Guy Fawkes Bonfire Nights.
Oh, yes. Well,
which is around the 5th of November. So it would have been last weekend
yeah,
that it was cancelled.
Yeah.
So every year we have a celebration in the town. We lock the main street down. It's only small, and we have a procession through the town, and then it's all capped off with the burning of this mock guy.
Who's Guy Fawkes?
And then fireworks, right?
Yeah.
But actually, for some years, we've been doing two guys. One is the original guy that we always have to burn as tradition. What a community I live in.
Awesome.
And we all chant, yeah, kill him, burn him. But we also have a celebrity guy, and that's what we're in the news for. So every year we have a topical person.
Oh.
So if you go to edenbridgebonfire.co.uk, you can see who we've burnt in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's an Eden Bridge?
Bonfire.co.uk.
Right. Okay. Checking it out, man. Checking it out.
It's the only time we're really in the news.
Okay.
National news, that is, not international, I don't think.
Edenbridge Bonfire, Kent's most famous. Dun, 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 dun. For your safety, expect very, very dense crowds. No. Loud music and fun in the high street. We have plenty of marshals and stewards on duty wearing our high-vis jackets. Please follow their guidance and be safe.
Okay, let's not
Especially
bore
if
everybody with that.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was, yeah. Here's the start, and here's the finish, and then there's the display. Is that correct? How to get involved? The procession?
Yeah, no. I think just shoot over to the Our Celebrity Guys, if you can see that.
Yep.
It's at the gallery.
Yep. Harvey Weinstein. Boris Johnson.
Donald Trump's made it. Yeah.
2019, John Burkow. Who's that? Boris
See how big
Johnson.
these things are.
Chess. Harvey Weinstein. Donald Trump. I think he might have made it again this year. Yeah. Sepp Blatter. Okay, fair enough for his little FIFA debacle.
It's actually quite a contest every year as to who's going to make the list.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's so many options at the time.
Yes.
I mean, there's some. It's always controversial. They've done something controversial.
Yeah.
But if I look through the ages, I mean, there's a lot of well-known people.
Yes.
That have made it, and they're normally presidents or leaders or something.
Public figures.
Yeah. Jacques Chirac.
Jacques Chirac.
Yes.
Tony
Oh, that's pretty
Blair.
interesting. I mean, that must. I mean, is this something that you attend or get involved with every year?
The whole town shuts down.
The whole town shuts down.
It's the whole time, and this is the only time the community comes together, which is in the freezing cold, rain, windy night, where we do this every year. And actually, last weekend was the best weather we've had in years. It wasn't cold. It wasn't raining. We would have been perfect. Just too many years, you just sitting at the side of the road, shivering in the rain. But the whole town turns out it's a great community event.
So
I mean, people.
So are the people sighing? Is it a sigh of relief this year that it's not on, or are they like bitching and moaning?
No, it's a bit sad. No, there's not a lot of bitching and moaning. It's just sad because it's a community event that we do every year.
Yeah.
You know, when it starts getting dark and wet and cold, and everyone just starts hunkering down and through the winter months.
Yeah.
This is something that gets us outdoors as a community.
Yeah, fair enough. And I see they've got a procession. They do the procession, and I see they've got trophies for the procession.
Yeah, I've been on that procession a few times.
Okay.
That's cold.
Did you win the Rupert the Bear trophy for the best walking party?
We've had the best adult float.
Okay.
The years I did it. I'll leave it at that because there's a lot
Okay.
of schools that do their own.
Yeah, I see
competition.
that. I'm just checking all the. Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. I mean, it's sad we didn't do it this year. It's a major thing that we haven't done it. I think.
Yeah.
Where people have gone, well, it's one of the things we look forward to. Kind of.
Yeah. That's a pity, man.
So we have the oldest bonfire society in the country. Our little village.
Cool. And then
Yeah.
when they do the bonfire burning thing, where do they do it?
On the rugby fields.
I like what are the rugby fields like trashed after that or what?
Yeah.
Or do they put something down to do the
it's
bonfire
scorched
on?
earth.
Oh,
These
really?
things are big. These
Yeah, I
guys
can imagine.
are massive. And
Yeah.
the heat coming off it, you can feel 50 meters away.
Yo.
Yeah,
So,
those
yeah.
bonfires are massive.
Is the fire brigade on standby there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coincidentally, the fire station is about 50 meters from here.
So it's pretty close.
So it's well planned. Well planned.
Yeah, but it's a volunteer fire brigade. So normally if there's a fire, it takes them half an hour to get to you. But on bonfire night, they're all there.
Oh, that's pretty interesting, man. Well, that's cool, man. Well, it's not cool that it didn't happen this year, but I didn't know about it. That's quite cool. So, like,
Yeah,
Oleg,
quirky.
I mean, what could one get going in Johannesburg that's on the same sort of level as this? That people would. I mean, does it have to be in a village, or is that something that you can get going?
I think it's cool that it's in a village, in Leicester's village, because I'm sure it's not a huge, village. So
Yeah.
that type of event actually attracts crowds and brings some income and brings some publicity
Yeah.
to the village. And then I think the publicity is actually more important than the actual event, because then people see it as okay, maybe I should go there later when the weather's better, right? Although there's limited window of opportunity for that in the UK, so
It's going to be the same weekend every year. I'm not sure it's about publicity, but I think it's because the whole village comes to it. And you will know. I mean, not everybody obviously goes, but there's enough. There's a lot of community spirit at that time.
That's cool.
And I mean,
That's
do
awesome.
they?
Yeah.
I mean, as it gets closer to the time, under normal circumstances, do they hype it up? I mean, is it on the local radio, or is it just everyone knows that it's happening? But I'm sure there must be a buzz at the schools or something. About
Yes,
getting
because
ready
schools
for it.
compete against each other.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
look
yeah.
forward to this. Yeah, but and I wouldn't say there's a massive amount of advertising that goes on. We just know it's on. There'll be a banner somewhere in town saying it's this weekend.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we just know.
Yeah.
The other thing, they do fundraisers because it's all self-funded. They do fundraisers throughout the year. So we do have other random things going on during the year.
Sure.
So they've always got their caravan there and selling tickets to the fireworks spectacular.
Yeah. I think those kind of events have almost been lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this now, but I'm just thinking in Joburg. People aren't really sucked into these kind of things.
I think the cities you've probably lost. If I think I know all my neighbours here.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in this town because it's small and we bump into each other. But if I go any closer to London, a lot of people living in the cities don't know their neighbours. Never speak to them. Don't need to. Don't want to. It's the same thing like when you're on public transport. You just head down.
I think of say something like the Day of the Dead, or the Mardi Gras, or something like that, in in Brazil or Mexico, or in New Orleans in the US. I mean, they've got there's some event that they have there as well, where the streets are full. Is the Mardi Gras? But what's the one that they have in Brazil? The
Carnival.
The carnival, yeah. Sorry, I got them mixed up, yeah. So you know what I was talking about. I'm just saying, how does one? Because I think after this time, I mean, this is just my thought. After this time of this COVID thing and the lockdown, and people haven't really been, like people want to get out there. I mean, is it an opportunity to create something where people, I don't know. I would enjoy to be involved or do something like that, or live in a place where you've got this thing where you feel like you're part of the community and the community comes out. I feel like very disconnected. Like you say, you don't even know your neighbors. You feel very disconnected.
I've just told you about one, but if you know of others that happen, not just Guy Fawkes stuff.
Yeah.
Like the cheese rolling, right? That's an internationally known competition, and it is just a little place in the middle of nowhere that does this random event once a year.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So there is a lot of these things going on, and it's typically, and I'm starting to be corrected, it's typically small towns, villages who have some history.
Yeah.
There's two villages that play what is it, for a keg of beer or something, and basically these 300 aside people start playing rugby with this keg, and whoever can get the keg back to their village, they win the keg. And the keg probably serves 5 pints, and you got 300 people going, "Can I have some? I've been sweating all day."
Yeah, I want some warm, shaken up beer.
Yeah, you should have a look at it on YouTube. It's mental.
I'll check it out.
These little, cheese rolling. There's tons, but there's all small communities. Is my point.
Yeah,
I can't see it happening much in the cities unless there's an ancient city procession. London has a procession every year. Okay. For the mayor of London puts on the street parade. There's also Notting Hill Festival.
Yeah, that's quite famous.
So there are those, but I don't see those as the same community thing. But it has a lot of support, and they've been going for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very hard. You can't just start these things up, I don't think. Not without a lot of money and publicity, and you've got to find that niche that everybody wants to be part of it.
And often it's a traditional thing. It's something that's been happening for 100 years, or it's around some sort of, like you say, 2 villages that maybe in the past had some beef or whatever, and then they had this competition where you had to fight for the beer or whatever, the keg or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we live in this modern world where we can all connect on TikTok and do funny dances, and that's how we get our kicks these days. Yeah. Well, I suppose, anyway, go down a rabbit hole on something else.
Yep.
Not. Well, there we are. We're at 12 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun, dudes.
Oh, forget it's a 2-hour difference. I'm about to start breakfast.
Jeez, I'm just about to have lunch. So what's for breakfast?
I haven't decided. I have ingredients that, I don't know. I normally, when I look at them, I just go, that's what I'm going to have. Yeah, it's a momentous spur of the moment.
Banana.
There is 1 banana left. There's 2 oranges. There's bacon, egg, sausage, bread, some sort of jam.
Making me hungry. That sounds like a full 3-course breakfast / brunch / lunch.
Oh, you know what? I've got ham and cheese as well. I might just make an omelette. There we go. Yeah.
Anyway, dudes, I gotta go. My kids are already chomping at the bit here. You want to stand here for the whole world to see what you look like?
But it's Happy Children's Day.
Happy Children's Day, by the way.
Happy Children's Day.
It's Happy Children's Day. Yeah. Oh, you're not a child.
Yeah. So then, are we gonna go at like 2 or 3?
I don't know. Why? It doesn't matter what time, does it? What? Okay. Bye.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I think maybe not next week. Maybe the week after. I'll try and get my kids involved in the Weekend Craic, even if it's just for 5 minutes.
We should give them a 5-minute feature.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Should I pre-record it,
like
or should I?
Slot.
Should I pre-record it or do it live?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I suppose up to them. Up to them. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's maybe not a bad idea. Cool. Anyway,
Well,
guys.
lockdown's coming to an end. We may have to start getting. When we started this, we were in lockdown. Lockdown's freeing up. We may have to go on the road.
Well, I'm going on the road. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, you're going to Cape Town soon.
Yeah.
Next month, yeah?
Yeah, less than 4 weeks, dude.
Jeez, an onion.
This time in 4 weeks, I will be lying on the beach.
It's amazing how quickly the time is actually flying by.
I don't need a live stream of that, thanks. I'll take your word for it.
I'll do a couple of TikToks on the beach.
Actually, yeah, I want this. Some people need this in their lives.
I doubt it. Okay, guys.
All right.
Thank you very much for joining. And
awesome stuff.
I didn't even check. I didn't even check if anyone tuned in today. Doesn't look like anyone.
Any chops out there? Thank you.
Yeah, there were no chops. No chops joined today. That is bleak. We've got to up our game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Check you guys next week. It was the Weekend Craic. Episode 32, by the way.
32, wow.
Episode 32.
We're going strong.
Yeah, we're going strong. Eh?
This time next year, it'll be 84.
That's true. But I think this is the first episode that I got everything correct.
Yeah, there were no issues. And
all the others were.
Don't talk about my broadband.
Yeah, well, your broadband was pretty good today.
Yeah, your broadband was solid.
Oh.
Anyway, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Catch you next
week.
week.
It was broadband in true sense of that word.